Hello people, right, I found this video on YouTube a couple of months ago and I couldn't make my mind up about what this guy had found, and so I thought I'd go back to it. I saved one of his videos, went back to it, and well, I mean, you make your own minds up, but I think, you know, it's worth looking at and thinking about, because I mean, I am concentrating on the globes that I keep filming, taking pictures of, like kind of cloudy see-through spheres, that big round spheres that keep appearing. You can see them yourself. What you have to do is go out on a cloudy day, or not even a cloudy day, and just look up and just try and bear in mind, you know, like in your peripheral vision, if you like, kind of thing, you will see them, the big round sphere globes. And I keep documenting them, keep taking pictures of them, and the only thing I can find on the internet at the moment is, if there is such a thing, that apparently the fallen angels hide themselves, or disguise themselves as big globes or see-through spheres, planets, or whatever. Documented it a bit and put a video on YouTube, but you know, anyway, so I'm concentrating on these things and wondering what the hell the connection between the chemtrails and HARP and everything else, equatorial mass, which is very important at the moment. And I've come across this guy, and he's a photographer, he's a book writer, and he films the skies. He basically, he's a photographer, and he takes pictures of the clouds, weather systems, you know, the sky, you know, yeah, and he's noticed these strange phenomena going on in amongst, obviously, the chemtrails and stuff, and he started documenting them, and he thinks that other people should know about it. And on reinvestigating some of his videos, I don't know. Anyway, make up your own minds. I will show you the evidence, and you can make up your own minds. Anyway, this is what it's called. It's called "What Is in Our Skies." Sort of wind on to. And what he's actually done, he's gotten used to these patterns and shapes and outlines that you keep seeing in the clouds. And what he's done is he started to outline these craft, basically, these Delta wing-shaped craft. Let's wait for one to. Here we go. Right, now the thing I have been concentrating on is these globes, these circles that keep appearing. You can see. I think there's another smaller one in there. Sometimes there's an even bigger one on the outside. But I mean, you can see there's all. I mean, he's filtered the picture black and white, I suppose, so he can render what he's trying to show you. And you think, right, okay, that's a pretty messy sky. If you like the thing about the round globes or spheres that I'm on about, see what I mean? You wouldn't really notice it unless, oh look, that's a big round circle there, or there. You know, if you're not really looking for it, you won't really see it. And I think that's the whole idea. I mean, is that another big one there? I don't know. Anyway, so this guy's he started basically seeing these shapes, and he's started documenting and outlining them. And I'll show you now. I'll just press play. What he does is he renders them so you can see the actual shapes coming through the clouds. See? I know what you're saying, like, hang on a second, that wasn't there, you know, I mean, okay, you know, anybody could get that sort of shape. But he's done his homework, and there is definitely something going on. Now, as anybody would when once you do your research, what he says, what he reckons is that these Daughter-shaped craft are cloaked, and they have these other smaller Daughter-shaped craft on them. And what they do is, he says that they kind of flip off, and they do like a somersault. Like you can see this one here doing a somersault. And he says as they do the somersault, they seem to admit, or there's some sort of exhaust fumes that emit some sort of gas, some sort of I don't know. So that's what he thinks that these things do. Is these stealth craft come in, and these ones that are attached to it fly off, do a somersault, and then they exhale some sort of exhaust and gas. And he reckons that it might have something to do with being able to control a weather system, on demand really quickly. And I suppose you could. I mean, if that's part of what they're doing. And I can actually see here this big circle here. But is there a connection? Anyway, so what I did is I went around some of my videos, and I've actually found, believe it or not, patterns that are similar to this. So if I just get this video out of the way, right? This one, I just start this up. Okay, now I think it's I've got 827, so 827 we've got to find. 73, 75, 827. Right, okay, right, here we go. Now, I was just looking through this video thinking, okay, my own videos, thinking, okay, I can see triangle, Daughter-shaped things everywhere, And one of the things that I think is that, if like you're a volume of vapour and the wind's hitting you head on, I suppose, one of the shapes you're going to make is a pointed shape, So, I'm just thinking, I'm just trying to, be logical about this as well. But I've had a look at a few of my videos, a quick look, because I am actually trying to work on something else at the moment. But I think this guy deserves, a longer look, and perhaps, who knows? I hope that he's not. I hope that he's wrong, because the more I think about this, the more I see what's going on here. If it is what is actually going on, I think that perhaps were chemtrails a prelude to this stage of what they're doing now? Because to me, this looks like a fairly organised, stealth delivered, program on a very low weather. This is not much. It's about high of sort of a prop plane would do. It's not much higher than, seagulls fly quite high, that sort of height. It seems to be anyway. The height they're operating at is cloud height, low cloud height, and mid cloud height. So if you've got a stealth plane or other stealth planes that are working with you, and you've got you've got cover. The people can't see you. You've got stealth cover, and you're delivering some sort of weather system or this. I don't know what it is, but they're to me it's quite a very highly sophisticated delivery of some sort of gas that they're delivering us. I don't know what it is. I know this guy reckons it's more chemtrails, and I don't think it is. I think it's something that needs to be delivered at a sensitive level and height, and to make sure that whatever it is gets to its target. Right, okay. Now I've looked at this video, and I know it's hard to see, and I'm using my camera phone, so you just bear with me, and I'll try and focus in on it. But I couldn't believe it myself, and I saw it almost straight away. But here, you can see quite plainly some sort of like a delta winged craft. I mean, even next to it, this is strange here. This and this is what the photographers noticed, is that he's noticing these delta shaped winged craft, and you can quite plainly see there is something there. This like it's like this the stealth bomber. I don't know how close I can get before it starts going out of focus. I mean, you could say, okay, that's just a bit in the but I don't know. I think it's weird. I think it's very strange. I've seen this guy and then started focusing and think, oh my God, that really does look like one of the things that he's on about, which I will show you next, actually. Right, this would be, if I go back to his video, and I'll be able to show you, probably be easier to show you from, right, here we go. Now what I was just showing you, to me, is very similar to this craft here, or in the background there. I'll just play this on a bit. This guy lives in America. I don't know where he lives, somewhere in America, Central America. And here, pause has decided to stop working. Right, I'll just rewind that bit back a bit to about here. Okay, there. You can see he's just started to outline some more things in the. Now this is when I'm thinking, right, okay, anybody could really start seeing this stuff, like drawing lines and thinking, oh, this is some strange stealth type craft hanging in the sky here, and this is why when I at first looked at this guy, and then I gave him another look, and then I started finding them in my videos. So anyway, playing on. So, right, here we go. The one that I think I was looking at earlier was a bit more, I don't know, a bit more like this one, I suppose. Really, it had more like a stealth like. Where is it? Toggle to full screen. Here we go. It's really quite faint, but you can see it. Where is it? It says, oh, here we go. I mean, I'm using the camera phone, so it's not. But you can see the tip of the wing there, even the diamond pointy bit at the back, and that is, what is that? Is it just a bit of the cloud? I mean, if you like, the bit next to it, I suppose, is more interesting because it's at a right angle, and it seems to be flying off from it. Anyway, let's go back to. So these are the craft he has seen, right? And he reckons that they're unmanned. They're unmanned craft, and he reckons that all of them have got this fan in the middle. And the size here is, he reckons that the mid-range one here is 200 foot. So that's 200 foot. And you've got your 50-foot ones and your smaller ones. That one's, I've seen this one stealth doubter thing on UFO things, programs. Anyway, right, so he, I mean, there's your cargo blimp. That's 800 to 1,000 feet. And I have seen one of these UFO blimps that have been flying over Colorado that got away. And it was really weird. It looked like a UFO and it was floating like a blimp, but not like it was really weird. There's a video on YouTube of it. It's quite strange. It's probably one that escaped from Area 51 something, I don't know. So I've been doing more of my homework, and I'll just show you this one actually since I got it out. This is another one of my chemtrail videos that I've been doing, and I've looked. This is just having a quick look through, and I saw this. That's my mouse, where's your pointer? There you go. I saw this. You can see it's got can't I? Oh, there we go. You can see it's got triangle delta shape, and it's even got some of the little smaller, like the smaller delta craft that he's on about. But you can without a doubt see something is there. Okay, something's there, something's cloaked in that cloud there. You know? See that straight line? Bit of a weird gap. And this bit at the back is quite prominent. You'll see it quite a lot. And you could quite plainly see that it's the cloaking. It's just going and coming there. It's just, or is it? To me that is weird. That is very strange. You don't get triangle straight clouds like that. It's just weird. Little delta ones around it like these is just strange. Right, so that's that one. I mean, to me that does look similar to, okay, a bit more like that one, but with a fin tail there. A bit more like this one, perhaps. Anyway, so let's moving on. So these are my other videos that I've been looking at, and this one, I think this one's really weird actually. This is video 98. So I've got like start and stops here, things that I've seen, and we've got 043. So something comes into play here at 043. Okay, that's a bit too here. Whoa. Okay, and I've marked it out down. Oh right, okay. What happens is that something here appears in a triangle, this delta shape, and then I can't remember, something else that sort of like appears up here. But already, I mean, you can see, what this guy, if I knew what this guy knows, this book writer, I would be able to start sort of like here, pointing out these delta stealth craft that just, strange things going on. But if I just play on, if you think I'm totally crazy. It's really weird. They just seem to start to form. Hang on. Right, this is at 411. If I go to 411. Okay, that's 355. So I'll take it from 355. Okay, you can already see this. Got the long delta wing goes in there. You even got this strange thing that keeps poking out the back. I know what you're thinking. I'm crazy, but I keep finding it. This is just a quick look, and this is what I'm finding. And down here, can you explain that? It's like it's a triangle, a pyramid, with 1, 2, 3 kind of spheres or something. I don't know what's going on there. You know. Okay, sorry about that. But the camera just decided to turn itself off. There we go. Right. Okay. So you've got this one. And you've got this one. I've tried to look around here for other, I've only just started on the trail that this guy's on. I'm sure I will find more, but you must admit, this is, what's going on here? Is this guy, is this some sort of stealth early delivery system? Because if it is, we should be very, very, very concerned. As if it wasn't bad enough breathing in aluminium oxide, barium oxide, strontium, cesium. We've got these stealth craft going around, unmanned stealth craft going around, localizing, spraying us locally with this. What is it? Why are they doing it? I think I've got an idea. I mean, if this is any, if there is any credibility to this. Well, I'll just play on. You can see this getting even weirder. I mean, what is that? Anybody? Now this is moved up this direction. There's another triangle there. Seems to be moving that way. There seems to be something there appearing there. Right. Okay. So I'm just looking through the videos anyway. I've been seeing these. You see, still moving off in that direction. It's not really breaking up, is it? It's keeping its form. The back bit, this bit's really important, because this is the bit how you can sort of like identify these craft. Right, moving on. You can see here, it's just, what is that? Look. Anybody? Come on, clouds do not do that. And it is, like he's displaying this stealth shape. Right, okay, I think that was about it for this video. Alright, okay, moving on. I think this one next, I think. Okay. I'll just hold it there. Now, this was 827. I'm going to play this whole video because this is a weird chemtrail weather system that just came over Clifton Hill, and I'll just play it and point out some of these similar craft, the same shape that this guy is, excuse me, trying to show you. Right, I can just about start to make out some delta triangle shapes here. Just here. It's just strange that it's doing that. I mean, the whole thing's strange. The weather system that it's coming out from here is strange. Just play on. I'm just going to stop it there because 411. 411? It's not 411. It's I can't remember which bit this is. Let's play through. Right, around about here, you can just start to see something cloaking or uncloaking, and it's like there's this line here. It might be a chemtrail, I don't know, but and then it goes up to this, which is another triangle shape. Something's hiding there. You can see it quite plainly. Something's hiding, cloaking under here. Another. See the triangle? See it there? And you can see this delta bit that's coming out the back, this the delta craft. There's 1, 2, 3. What's going on here? See? Seems to be the same shape as this. There's another one. I mean, like I said, you can just start, drawing your own conclusions and making your own shapes. But this guy is a weather photographer, Keep playing for a little while, and then this really starts to come out now, this delta shape here, as you can see. That's that one. Right, I don't know if there was anything in this one to have a look at, actually. I don't think there was. It was just 974725. That was it really. I can't really see it. Sorry, I guess camera turned off again. Stop there. Right, you can see again this edge, the triangle. I mean, I'm just trying to I mean, there's like a circle there. Okay. There's something here. Yeah, there's definitely something there. Let's play on. Yeah, there's something going on in there too. See the spheres too. Interesting. Right, now, this is what I'm on about. I can see quite plainly a circle here, a sphere. You can see another one there. Two of them, one there and one there. Don't know what's going on here. It's like a reflection, isn't it? See if I can spot any more of these delta shaped crafts. Could be one. Right. Whew. God. I just think it's important to get this out there, that's all. It's just someone named the chemtrail down there. What's that? Let's see, there's another. Yeah, this just doesn't look right. What's going on here? Okay. I've just got these other ones to show you, but I'm just going to take a break a minute. Back in a minute. Hello, right, I just wanted to get this last bit out on this guy, Sean G, so I can't pronounce your last name, sorry, but I'll get around to that. Just wanted to get this out, quick mode, and just sort of compile as much information as possible, so you can make your own minds up, and also please check this guy's videos out. Because as I said earlier, is this an early, is this like another delivery system, but lower in our atmosphere and more directed? I think it is. Or is it, like I said, is this guy just trying to debunk other things that are going on in the sky by putting all this out? I don't know. I'm just trying to concentrate on the facts and not point the finger. This guy does seem to be credible. Anyway, so I'll continue. Right, now there's something important that this guy's noticed. And this is to do with the back of the craft. Okay, now you can see, I know it's weird, but on the back of these Delta craft, the engines and whatever it is they're using have this particular matrix. Okay. Now he's noticed this. He's noticed this sticking out of the back of the holographic cloud or whatever, the cloaked cloud, because the shape in itself is a difficult shape to cloak. So it's, you know, it kind of shows out. Now, like I said, I was having a quick look at my videos, and well, you make up your own minds. I'll just play this on a bit, actually. Right, okay.
Shape. The same shape. Over and over and over. Defining the back end of the main aircraft was easier than defining the front. Why? The back end has so many 90-degree right angles and overlapping panels.
Okay, so now what he's done, he's actually drawn in the ship, the craft, okay, and he's shown you the back end here, and the strange thin shapes and engines that it's got. See this, the fan in the middle there. Okay.
That it cannot accommodate every single lighting situation presented in the atmosphere. It gives its presence away often.
Right. Now this is my point. He says that it gives its presence away often. Okay. It's just.
The front end revealed it.
Right.
So by studying the hours and hours of footage, I didn't think for a second that the front half would be.
Right, okay. So in looking through my videos, just quickly, I haven't really done a lot of research on this. I have found this. So yeah, this is on one of my still frames. Right, now, let's go back. Right, now I saw this, I didn't even know I was looking at it because I was taking pictures of chemtrails, you know. Chemtrails. You can see them in the background mixed in with the normal storm clouds as per usual. And because of what this guy has been on about and what he's been shown, you know, I've been looking through my videos and my stills, and guess what, folks? Look at this. I can quite plainly see that this is a shape cloaked under something else. That is not real. That is not. That's not a real cloud. You can tell. So I'm just going to focus in a bit on this. Just right. And in focusing in, you can see these delta-shaped wings with these other delta-shaped craft at the back. Here. And this is important too. I'll just show you this delta-shaped one here with this. It looks like a pipe. Like there's a pipe coming out the back of it. Well, it's important, and I'll show you that. That's what I'm going to show you next, because there's something else going on here with this shape. He's also he's documented all of these clouds, and he's worked out that he thinks there's around about 27 different types of shapes they use. They actually use a minimal amount of shapes, 27 shapes. So I guess the repetitive shapes that he has taken pictures of have shown out like sore thumbs, you know. So he's going to notice this, you know, and this is one of these shapes that keeps sticking out. And I'll get into that later. Okay, as you can see, let's have a look at the top part of this. I mean, come on, look at this. Look. And there's the other end bit that you can see. So we're coming along, got your delta-shaped wing, and it's the engine part at the back. Out in more strange stuff going on. Another delta-shaped wing there. strange pipe thing that I'll show you about later. So, you know, I'll just zoom out on that a bit. Just zoom in a bit, but you can quite plainly see there's something going on there. You know. Oh, and the strange thing is, right, just to make it even more, I mean, you can see the dart-shaped wing, you can see it. You know, I'm starting to feel for this guy, what he's going through, you know. Look. Clouds do not do that. There is something hidden in that cloud. Right, okay, and the weird thing is that I have more pictures of this. But the thing that's getting me is that this cloud, right, this was over Clifton Hill, over the trees on the green verge. And this cloud is facing towards Bristol Airport way, okay? Now, I had another look at some of the stills, and I've got quite a few of this one that I've taken without even knowing that it's there. Look. Right, now this is like, it's moved from over there, Bristol Airport way, and this is looking straight up out of my window, looking up towards the gutter, right? And it has not changed shape. It is the same shape. Now, clouds, you know, I mean, clouds do keep their shape. Admittedly, you know, but they do distort. But excuse me, how much is this distorted? This was over there. Look, if I go backwards, see, it's over there, right? And now it's there. What happened? It's keeping its shape, and now it's right over my roof. And I'll look into these pictures and show you the ones that, because on the other one you can see my gutter here. So it's moved. It's moved like from a 45 degree angle from there to there, over my roof. And he's on about these edge bits as well. You can just see the white glitches, like bits of static, where the cloaking is mirroring what's behind it, but it's giving out like this kind of a, I don't know, a kind of a sparky edge. And he does go on about this in his videos. But come on, folks, that is weird, you know. I mean, let's go to his video. Just go back a bit.
Anything like that, in shade, over.
Okay. What's going on here?
And over, and over. Defining the back end of the main aircraft was easier than defining the front. Why? The back end has so many 90-degree right angles and overlapping panels.
See? I see it. You know, like you can say, okay, I'm jumping to conclusions. But folks, that seems to me like to be doing the same thing. And remember, I've only just had a quick look at my chemtrail videos of the sky, and already I've started finding these frightening similarities. Okay, I'll just play on this guy a bit.
Not accommodate every single lighting situation presented in the atmosphere. It gives its presence away often.
Right, so that's what it's given away.
It revealed itself by studying the hours and hours of footage. I didn't think for a second that the front half would look anything like this. I expected a simple, sharp delta edge. Instead, it's very smooth and rounded. If there is a cockpit, it's relatively small and is located near the very front section. I have a feeling it is an unmanned drone though, like the smaller craft. The wing tips on these craft very well could extend outwards via internal stored wing panels. I am not 100% sure. Finding the sharp angles on the outer wing edges was a surprise as well, especially since the nose of the craft is so rounded off. Another telltale feature that gave it away is the fan-shaped engine that sits towards the back of the hull. This propulsion system does not point to the back of the craft, as it sits about 10 to 20 feet away from the back end. It points perpendicularly up and down and can be seen on both the top and the bottom of the craft. The surface is surprisingly full of details. Paneling edges are almost common to find in still shots and even video at times.
So he's even just said himself that pan shots, can be found in videos and still shots, and curse this Dell laptop sometimes, mind of its own. You tell me, what is going on there? Can't really get them any closer to the other head. There is a great similarity there, I would say. So, I just had a quick look. Is this how easy it is? Right, okay, I'll just carry on with this guy a bit.
The V-shaped support beams that run from 2 points of the rear to a single point in the front have also been documented. Some areas of the back edge are very blocky, and some rectangular pylons have been seen. The two rear vertical stabilizers are thick, meaning their edges are not sharp, at least towards the back. They have much more width than you'd expect in an aircraft. There is a reason for this, which I will explain later. The original plans for the Aurora mentioned a stainless steel outer surface. I have also read about either one side being painted black or only the front edges and the rear edges being painted black. As for the actual color and the normal visual spectrum, I have no idea. A word about the name Aurora. I believe that the name Aurora does not necessarily refer to a certain aircraft alone, although it may. However, I think the term refers to the system of craft and their mission, the design principle, not what's stenciled on the hull. At one point, I thought the main aircraft was the lost F-19 or the X-19 or the cousin of the F-117 or the B-2 while they were in development. The nicknames I gave the smaller craft early started corresponding with names given to actual experimental aircraft many years ago, such as the Dart, the Manta, etc. However, I found it important not to follow the intentional deceptive trail of supposed black projects, their names, the budgets, the smoke and mirrors. I don't care if it's called Senior Citizen, the SR-72, the XSR 73,000, or the Big Wedge of Cheese. I just knew what I was seeing was real. I could not care about the individual names. but the term weather machine sufficed. On the left is what you see in the sky, or what they want you to see.
And that's
Fluffy
mostly
white clouds.
chemtrails, actually.
On the right is actually what is there. A main aircraft hovering or moving slowly with its nose up in the air. At the bottom of the craft, jets emit the cloud-like material, probably strontium, into the air, while the cloud top-shaped rear edge churns the material into billowing cloud formations. I believe that it's the 4 round identical engines on the back that emit this material. However, the stream that comes from the back forms into striations of 8 to 10 lines before it completely billows.
Like
into a
heart
single
rings,
cloud.
okay? Look out for them. I've got
These
them already.
devices are literally spraying clouds. The center large fan-shaped turbine serves several purposes. One, it stabilizes the tilt of the aircraft while in this low-level mission. Two, it also emits the cloud-like material as exhaust that is vented ahead of the aircraft
My God.
or behind it. Three, this coiled turbine is electrically charged. It is the center of electricity and probably gravity for the airframe and its satellite ships.
Okay, I mean, you can watch these videos yourself. I'll put a link to them. This is What Is in Our Skies Part 4, and for want of a better name, he's called it Senior Citizen, because he doesn't know what to name this craft and what's going on, and I kind of agree with him. Okay, there's one thing I want to point out. These delta-shaped crafts, he's noticed that they're similar, or very, very similar looking to these guys called rods. That's R-O-D-S, rods. Some people call them skyfish, but they're a phenomena which is sort of making itself known. The evil New World Order are trying to disinformation this by saying that they're insects with slow photography, which makes them look like these rod creatures, but they're not. Rods are here. They're big, they're small, they're interdimensional. I'm not really quite sure what their purpose is, but I know they're very, very important. It's like they're the engineer's scalpel or whatever. There's something going on there with these rods that is very important. And these guys, he's implying that they're using rod technology along with these unmanned craft to deliver this aerosol, whatever it is. He might go on about the rods now, but if not, I will find the other video. The other video to show you these rod creatures.
It acts as a magnetic slingshot for the smallest of the craft. The various craft. As mentioned, the smaller craft were fairly easy to find.
See what I was on about earlier in this video that I'll show you? See this? The curved neck. Now he said 27 types, so this is one of them. So there's 26 more to go. I mean, so if you think about it, you could spot all of these, and then you could start seeing the different things they do. And this is exactly what this guy has done.
The jet signature.
Sorry about that. The camera decides how much film I can use. So that's strange. Anyway, here we go. So we're on like the 27 different shapes of clouds or craft that is going on here at the moment.
Sharp and repetitive. Scale has always been a difficult thing to decipher. I had nothing to compare them to in the sky until very recently. However, seeing the small craft is something that is not uncommon these days. I see enough to gauge that the size is about 10 feet across. They zip in and out of the clouds at a few miles per hour. I've read that the manta-shaped craft are about 50 feet long. The manta craft are about 1/3 to 1/4 the length of the large host craft, which makes the large one about 200 feet long. Finding the craft in satellite photographs has possibly confirmed this assessment. After having the time to research the possibility of information on these small craft already being available, I realized that yes, some of the descriptions I've been outlining fall in line with photographs of secret aircraft projects. Therefore, it could take an aviation expert minutes to tell me which was which, but any aviation expert I have contacted seems to be working for another cause. The lineup of ships are as follows. There is the huge blimp, pictured at the top right. The largest craft of this system type is the aircraft carrier, the host, the base of the two-stage system. The next size down is very similar to the larger craft, but not in the shape of the front, but the similarities in the back. It seems to have only 2 of the 4 identical round engines found on the larger craft. However, it does also have the square corner thrusters that the large one has, and also has a center fan-like engine that shoots up and down perpendicular to the surface. I would guess that one was designed after the other, just at a different scale. This size craft is found almost always attached to the rear sides when it is docked. Wasn't there mention of an Aurora 1 and 2? Not that the names matter. Though one of the new craft to emerge in video has been what is commonly deemed as the TR-3B. Its regular triangle shape is different from most of the others, in that it does not look like an aircraft from the Batman series. It attaches to the large craft on the underside near the rear. Then there are the variety of craft about the same size, but come in different shapes and are probably experimental aircraft from the span of decades. These can not only attach to the large aircraft carrier itself, but also attach to, recharge, and propel from the middle-sized vehicles. It's a chain. The next size up is the launch platform for the next smaller size down. And when they pop off, usually in an arc, they emit the cloud-making material stored within their hulls. Then there are
Okay, it just goes on about these little fellas that does other things, but I mean you can watch the whole video yourself if you want to. Right, okay, let's go back to the edges of the engine. Okay, with my flash. Well, I wanted to also recap on something that this guy is talking about, and that's I'm going to have to stop this video a minute to find this other video. I mean, it might be in this one, I don't know, so have a quick look. And he's on about rods. Okay, Skyfit, here we go. There's one. Right, now, you know, you want to call that an insect, go ahead. That is, you know, this, not only that, the sheer size of it. It's just, you know, it's not a bird, it's not a plane, it's a rod. And here we go, here are some different, he's got some pictures that he's taken of rods that he's seen, different types of rods. And I guess, you know, if you haven't already, that these rods look very much like the Delta-shaped craft that they're using, you know. And there is, you know, this guy has discovered that, you know, there's a connection, you know, with these rods and what they're doing. There's another craft forming. I mean, you can see here, as I showed you earlier, that you can quite plainly see that. Where's my picture? There we go. That's startlingly similar to this. Okay, I want to go back to the rod bit though, because that's important. Because it's got quite a few going. Some. I'm going to have to stop there. Hello, sorry about that. For some reason, I don't know about anybody else, but when they're doing these videos, just the gremlins get in the machine, and you think, why is this happening? I don't know about anybody else, but just recently, when I rewind on my Windows video, it won't rewind; it'll just stay where it is, and when you press play, it won't do anything. It won't catch up, it won't go forward. And, I've noticed lots of things like this on YouTube with their stuff, it's just little gremlins, tweaking and twitching away and annoying you, trying to stop you from doing what you're doing, trying to make it harder to get them, the word out there. I mean, okay, one could say it's my imagination, but, I have encountered a lot of resistance trying to get this video out. That's all I'm saying. Trying to get this video out, it's just... Anyway, this is the skyfish, or rods, that I was on about. Now, he's got pictures of them in the sky, in conjunction with these stealth shaped craft that even look the same as these rods, as you can see. Right, and he's pictured these rods flying about in conjunction, like I said, with these Delta craft. And this is quite frightening. I mean, this picture of a skull here, and I must admit, it does look like a skull. I mean, come on, that looks like to me like a skull. See if I can. Even renders it, you can see it. It's just, and then you've got, the same bits at the back, and you can see, the distortion that they're trying to implement to make it look different. See, exactly the same picture over my flat. Clouds haven't got memories, and they don't do that. And here he's showing like there's some orbs flying in this direction, and you've got like this bright light, and then you've got the stealth shape again appearing. And here he goes. This is the technique that he reckons that they're using. So basically what I'm trying to say is that he is trying to say is that there is a connection with rods and these ships. Right, okay. I'm just going to do this last bit, and hopefully I think this is the last one.
Sorry about that.
This is one of my videos on chemtrails. Now, I've noticed this guy. He's I don't know which one this is now. Which one was this? Not this one. I think by mistake I've gone over this video. So here we go. Right, now in this one he's got this shape that's gone over, that he recognises again and again. He recognises this shape. Hang on, I've just got to open up another video to Right, here we go. Can you see the similarity here in this shape here and this shape here? I can. It's almost identical. Right, it'd be better if I probably play them one at a time. Right, okay, you can see the shape here. Now watch what happens. There's always this line that joins it, see? See? Right, over here. This is I've just quickly had a look through one of the videos I was doing, and it just seems to be doing the same thing. See? I just press pause. Right, you've got your stealth shape appearing. This is on my video, the chemtrail videos now, here. And you've also got at the back bit here something quite weird forming going on. I suspect if I looked more closely I could see these delta shaped wings. There's something round there, something going on here, something definitely going on here. So it just seems to be doing the same thing here. You've got the join of the back of the craft, the ship, and then you've got this one here at the back. Something weird going on there. And it's very similar to this guy here. It's almost identical. Let's move on this one a bit, because I think it's a bit further where it starts changing shape to this shape basically. That might be further back. Oh no, it's right, here we go. Right, here we go. It's kind of doing it now. But I just want to get this last bit out. My camera seems to think that it can just do what it wants. It keeps stopping, but I've got an extra memory in there, 16 gigabytes, but these smartphones can't say, would you like to put on the extra memory? No, the camera just has to stop filming and you have to manually say, okay, I want to put it on my, that's not a smartphone. So there's something going on. There's another program, believe it or not, that Evil New World Order have got, and it's the wearing down program, but I'll get into that one later. But you can see there, here, there, this is my video, this is his video. You can quite plainly see the same process going on here. Okay, right, before my phone camera decides that it hasn't got another 16 gigabytes to put more film on, I shall end it there. Make up your own minds, people, as usual.